So Larell, a 3-0 win today against Loughborough students. You must be delighted with the team's overall performance.
Yeah, delighted. All doing well. We stuck together, grafted it out to get a 3-0 win, yeah.
Obviously you've been playing right back the past couple of games, but you're moved into right wing today. Is that something that you've played before?
Yeah, I played there before, in and about, so I knew the position. Yeah, just had to do what you have to do sometimes and get on with it.
Yeah. And of course, focusing on one thing, Kieran Walker's long throw-ins today caused a massive issue. Throughout the rest of the season, how big do you think they're going to be?
Oh, completely. When we got Juice back in the squad with his heading, and the heading ability in our team is crazy, so when that comes into play, I think we'll get a lot of goals through that.
Yeah. And of course, you weren't here when we played Loughborough earlier in the season, but we drew with them at Grange Park. Today we get the win. We had quite a young side out today. Do you think they sort of didn't expect us to play quite as quickly and sort of on the floor as much as we did?
Yeah, definitely. I thought they expected us to just rock up and then be all over us, but it was obviously the reverse. We expected that and they expected us. So
and of course, with you coming into the squad, obviously you're a right wing back by trade. We've of course got Brad as well, who's also a right back. Are you liking the competition? Does it kind of give you momentum to push on and try and fight for that spot?
Yeah, the competition's always good. Makes you play better and makes him play better as well.
So a 3-0 win today against Loughborough students. Must be delighted with that performance.
Yeah, as a whole team performance, absolutely fantastic. They moved the ball well. They was tenacious in and out of possession, which I asked them to do before the game. Worked on a lot of that through the week in training. Short, sharp stuff, phases of play, interactions, moving the ball from side to side, and it worked perfectly today. It's really pleasing to see. I said at half time, it was the first time I've had a team talk, and I didn't really have anything to say apart from just keep doing what you're doing. It was fantastic, every single one of them, the whole squad today. The lads were on the bench, unfortunately didn't come on, but they were supporting their teammates as well. And the lads who went on did a job as well. So for a whole team squad performance, I'm happy with that.
And of course, you said 2 words at the start of the game. Jamie Walker wasn't feeling 100% confident this morning. I mean, he went out today and scored 2 goals, 2 well-worked, brilliant goals as well. That must be, good to see as well.
Yeah, I said to him after the game, I was like, you can do that every Saturday if you play like that. So he took his goals very, very well. He's had other chances to score. Probably maybe could have got an hat-trick, maybe 4 goals today. Attacking wise, we can cause him a threat, both on the floor and in the air. And I think when you can do both as a squad, it's always handy for me as a manager, because you know what you're going to get when you come here. They train every day, they fit lads. You have to move the ball quickly, otherwise you're getting took off it. So they did that today. Jamie scored a couple of great goals. So I don't think Sam Wilson's got any mud on his shirt at all. I don't think he's had anything to do apart from clean up a couple of through balls. Really, really pleasing performance from the whole team today.
And of course, we came into this game with quite a young squad looking to play on the floor a little bit more. But Kieran Walker's throw once again was causing so much danger in the box. Do you think if we had Mitchell in there, the height of Mitchell especially, it could have been maybe even more?
Yeah, potentially, but we scored from 2 of them. So I'll take 2 goals from sometimes we play with Mitchell in the side, and then we don't score any. Alex is a threat in there all the time, got his goal. So my front line did their job today, and that's the beauty of this squad. They can do both. But we've still got players in the side, but we miss key players that can come in and do very well and stake a claim for this shirt. And we've got Ron, we've got Alex, we've got Jamie, we've got Tom. They're all still good in the air. Even Larell, for his size, is very, very good in the air. So Radders, you can keep going on and on. So one player sometimes we do miss, but today I think that's a big issue in the strength of our squad. It's given us what we've got to come to a place like this and now play a team like that. Totally dominant from start to finish. I feel can't remember them registering a shot on target to be honest all game, and that's testament to my boys who worked hard and it was the better side comfortably on the day.
Do you think from a confidence point of view it was important for the lads to get the win today after drawing with them at Grange Park earlier in the season?
Yeah, I think you look back on that game, we'd had a tough trip away, long trip away on the Saturday, picked up a couple of injuries in baking heat, and then we're playing on a Tuesday night. I think that game would just run out of steam, and I said that to the lads. I said, that happens sometimes, Today, I knew when I seen it in their eyes in the change room, there was no way there was going to let that happen again. That's why this team's so fantastic, and I say it every week, and they're a fantastic team to manage it both individually and as collective, and they do their jobs, and they're hungry, and they want to win, and they want to do the hard yards. And when you've got that as a collective, very, very difficult to beat. And you know, we put pressure on sides all the time. And you know, today I walked to the stadium this morning and this afternoon, and went around the change room and had a look around, and you could see it in their eyes that they was ready for this, and they knew that, you know, whatever happened, they was going to get the 3 points today.
And there was a lot of injuries coming to them. Players on the bench, but of course Destiny, 16-17-year-old on the bench, Reece Widdowson coming on towards the end. Is it something that you've been looking at them and seeing how they play, and you know, wanting them on the bench today just for their pure sort of pace and ability?
Yeah, and I think that, you know, it's important that me as a manager of the football club gives a pathway to these youngsters coming through our system and our academy, and it's great for them, great experience to be with us. Some of the others have been with us as well in previous weeks, and it's a testament to what we're trying to do at the football club. You know, we haven't got a massive budget. We're not going to go out and spend £400 or £500, £300 on players. We're a team where we'll put our youth through first and foremost, and you know, it's great for them to be involved. And like you say, in terms of players that we picked up on the bench today, yeah, I thought it was going to be the kind of game where we'd need potentially some players like that, dynamic, quick, pacey. But to be fair, the lads did the job, and unfortunately didn't come on. But they'll get their opportunity. And that's the beauty of probably having a manager that believes in them. You know, and I will always believe in my players. They've got my 100% backing, whether they're in the youth team or they're in the first team or playing in the under 16s coming through. Me and Swinney and Lefty were at the CFC games, we're at the academy trial nights, making sure that they know who we are. So when they come into the first team, it's an easy transition for them. So yeah, I'm really excited to see some of them come through. It's great for me as a manager. It also gives me a headache, you know, keeps the first team lads on their toes. You know, when they've got young ones coming up and they want to play and they're hungry, it's great for me. So yeah, I'm really happy. I'm you know, can't praise the lads enough today with their performance. It was really great from start to finish. It was brilliant.
And just finally, it's Melton Town away next. We played them earlier in the season, won 3-0 at home. But since then they've got a new 4G pitch, and they've signed, is it Tyrese Palmer? I think he was at Notts County towards the end of last season, and they've picked up some good results recently. So going into that one, are you confident?
Again, every single time, every week when we have this conversation, we'll go and try and win the game. We'll play our way, and we'll be dynamic, and we'll try and put pressure on teams as much as we can. And you know, I'm like I said, I'm a manager that would rather go and win 5-4 and try and, you know, do low blocks and play for 1-0s or 0-0 draws. I want to play an attacking style of football. I know some of their players. I know some of their people in and around the club. From my time playing, they've got really good football people around the place. So again, it will be a tough game. We played on 4G, we trained on it. Been to Eastwood and played on there. They'll play on 4G, so it's nothing new to us. You know, we'll go there again, work all week in training, do some fitness, keep strong, keep at it, keep the bit between their teeth, and we'll go there trying to win the game. Obviously, we're under no illusion there's no easy game in this league, so yeah, really looking forward to next week. But yeah, it's all about today. Players deserve all the credit.